There is a moment every man has felt at least once in his life, but almost nobody talks about it. A moment where the air shifts, where silence becomes charged, where a woman looks at you in a way that feels almost like an invitation, but you don't know what the next step is. You feel something subtle but powerful, something real, something human. And yet you hesitate because you know that one wrong word can close the door, and one right word can open a connection capable of pulling her closer than you expected. Most men underestimate how deeply words affect attraction. They think women fall for looks, status, or confidence alone. But here is the truth. A woman's mind is a world, a universe, a landscape filled with meanings, memories, desires, fears, and hopes that she rarely shows openly. And when a man asks the right question, the kind that bypasses her surface and touches her deeper layers, everything changes. Her eyes warm, her tone softens, her guard drops just slightly, just enough for you to see something true behind the mask she shows the world. And it happens fast. One moment she's giving short, polite answers, and the next she's leaning in, expanding, opening, revealing parts of herself she never shares with men who only speak in cliches. Most men never access this version of her, not because they lack attraction, but because they never ask the kinds of questions that awaken her emotional instinct to connect. Today, that changes for you. Today, you're going to learn the 6 questions women love to answer. Questions that make her feel alive, seen, appreciated, and effortlessly drawn toward you. These questions aren't cheesy pickup lines. They aren't manipulative. They aren't shallow. They're deeply human, psychologically potent, and silently magnetic. If you ask them with calmness, presence, and genuine curiosity, you may discover conversations that feel more meaningful and memorable. Let's step into that world together. Every woman carries an inner voice, quiet, layered, and often hidden beneath daily routines, outer appearances, and the role she feels she must play. That inner voice rarely gets invited out because most conversations she has are predictable, repetitive, or transactional. People ask what she does, where she's from, and what her hobbies are, but those questions don't always spark deeper reflection. They don't always stir imagination. They don't always create emotional connection. Many people want to feel intrigued. They want to feel understood. They want to feel that someone sees beyond the surface. They want conversations that create connection rather than simply fill silence. The irony is that most people think connection is created through performance, acting confident, acting detached, acting impressive. But a grounded person understands something different. Connection grows through presence, not performance. Through curiosity, not control. Through attention, not forced charm. When you ask thoughtful questions, you aren't just talking, you're building an emotional bridge between her world and yours. You're showing her that being around you feels different, it feels safe, it feels interesting, it feels alive. And people naturally gravitate toward those who make them feel alive. These 6 questions are designed to encourage meaningful conversation. Each one touches a different part of a person's inner world: imagination, desires, memories, dreams, identity, and emotional experiences. Question 1. What's something you've always wanted to try but never have? This question taps into the emotional hunger for possibility. Human beings are wired to imagine futures. When you ask this question, you're opening a door into unrealized potential. You're giving someone permission to step into a version of themselves they may have never spoken about before. Some people will keep it light. They may talk about learning a new skill, traveling somewhere new, or changing careers. Others may go deeper and reveal something they've secretly wanted to pursue for years. Maybe they want to write a book. Maybe they want to move to another country. Maybe they want to study something completely different. The more they share, the more personally invested they become in the conversation. Question 2, what's the most meaningful part of your day? Most people ask, how was your day? This question goes deeper. It encourages reflection. It asks someone to think about what truly matters to them. Maybe it's a quiet morning routine. Maybe it's exercise. Maybe it's time with family, friends, or a pet. Maybe it's creating something meaningful. Whatever they choose reveals what nourishes their spirit. And when people talk about what feels meaningful, they often become more sincere, open, and authentic. Question 3, what kind of people do you feel most comfortable around? This question looks simple, but it reveals a great deal. People love answering it because it allows them to describe the emotional environments where they feel safest. They may say calm people, funny people, ambitious people, deep thinkers, emotionally stable people. Each answer reveals something about their values and preferences. And understanding those preferences helps create stronger connections built on comfort and mutual understanding. Question 4, what's something about yourself you're proud of but rarely talk about? Many people rarely get the opportunity to discuss their strengths without feeling self-conscious. Yet everyone carries private victories, moments of courage, personal achievements, quiet strengths. This question gives them permission to share something meaningful. Maybe they overcame insecurity. Maybe they worked through a difficult chapter of life. Maybe they developed a skill they're proud of. These stories reveal character, resilience, and personal growth. And when someone feels seen for who they are rather than how they appear, trust often begins to grow. Question 5. What's something that instantly relaxes you or brings you peace? Modern life can be mentally and emotionally demanding. Everyone has something that helps them recharge. Maybe it's reading, long walks, nature, music, cooking, painting, meditation, journaling, or simply enjoying a quiet moment alone. When people talk about what brings them peace, they often begin feeling that sense of calm during the conversation itself. And conversations associated with comfort tend to leave a lasting positive impression. Question 6. What's something you look forward to in the future? This is one of the most powerful questions you can ask because it invites someone to share their hopes, goals, and dreams. Maybe they want to build a career they love, travel the world, grow emotionally, find stability, develop confidence, create something meaningful. Whatever they look forward to reveals their direction in life. And when someone shares their future, they're sharing part of their emotional compass. Listening with genuine interest communicates respect. It shows that you value not only who they are today, but who they're becoming. A confident person doesn't try to impress others constantly. They create space for people to express themselves. They build depth through presence rather than performance. Questions are more than words, they are bridges. Build them wisely. If this message resonated with you, share which question you would ask first. Meaningful conversations often begin with a single thoughtful question.